All right, all right, all right. Something recently happened. I'm just relieved. I made the call. I did the steps of what it is that I needed to do. Someone could be feeling some type of way. Something about creativity and content, patiently painting. Something about painting or painting, paste and painting. There's Peyton, Colorado. Or someone could be painting. Someone could be 37. Something about this fall. Victory over something that was done. I'm getting something of a situation, some communication, awareness. Well, somebody is nervous about a message that they would have to deliver or give to somebody. Also, someone wouldn't have enough time to make a particular move or to do something. Somebody aware of that. The golden circle. Somebody could have seen like some type of scan or something with a scanner. Somebody could be looking into something, or they got some type of evidence. But to look over, somebody could be speaking to someone. It's either MRI, a PAT scan, or a CAT scan. Or someone could be using military grade like a scanner, where you like when you scan the home, you can see the body. It's like a form of like what the fuck is it called? Basically, when you're looking in through the home, you can see the person, and then whatever the person has going on, you can see inside that person's body. So, say if they swallow something, you'll see that they swallowed it, even through the walls. Somebody's aware of something. They could have noticed this around like June, or somebody like whether you know it or not. Somebody here in the next few days, within the next, for somebody in the next 24 hours, another person in like 2 weeks, 10 days to 2 weeks. For somebody within a week or the next 5 weeks, somebody's you're going to have to do some type of scan or it's definitely some type of scan that got to be done. Because this is like, it could be radiology, neurology, surgeon, but it's like MRI, MRI, a PET scan, a CAT scan. It's not an X-ray. Because I know they had to do like the thyroid, the ultrasound, something about somebody working radiology for sure. Somebody needs to see, but they have to speak. Also, blood work has to be done. Somebody mistaken something. It's like literally somebody could have got like a skin and it looked like yin and yang. It's like one was blue, the other one was like red. So somebody has to get like reskinned because something got to be reran. Somebody name could be Randall, Randy, Ralphie. Somebody last name could be Skaggs, Skaggs. A visual scan, something about visual scanning. Stomach, heart, and throat. So congenital heart, or someone having to check to make we are technically still at the beginning of fall. Winter don't start until like November. The second, third week of November or something like that. Something is meant to be like seen. Someone thought some poison was supposed to last or do something. Like it should have did something. Wow, somebody gonna discover if somebody did poison somebody, that poison worked at somebody's health benefit. Oh my god. Confirmation like a motherfucker. Somebody did something with some sort of poison and that poison like actually like cured something else. Somebody about to discover this shit. Somebody gonna be looking at a person like, you sure you okay? Like it's like even if this person was to go ahead and run some blood work, because it looked like somebody want to run blood work or some type of testing, and when they do this, I'm seeing somebody. It's like looking at someone's paperwork and being like, to themselves personally, they know what it is that they gave somebody or whatever dosage it was. Because I'm getting, it started at a low dosage. The second round was a real high dosage. The other one was like a leveled out one. Then this one was just like they wasn't sure. So out of those times that it was done, somebody knows for sure something should have been like handled or somebody should have been like either gone already. Somebody's last name could be Moretti, Manetti. Mercedes, or Mercedes. Something was supposed to have already took effect. Like somebody right now should be in like a depressed state. Also, somebody in real estate, somebody could have horses or live near like horse stables. Supposed to be in like postpartum depression, distress. Someone created like a small dagger, like with a doll, a voodoo doll, and stabbed it in like the stomach or the womb part or some shit. Because somebody was successful, somebody did miscarry in June, and not well, somebody miscarried in June, but I'm also getting somebody miscarried March too. But whoever this doctor is something mysterious though. Somebody took a sanitation napkin, and even with what little bit of blood that they got off a sanitation napkin is some type of test this person ran, and whatever that test is, it was still showing some type of levels in it. Oh, this is the season. This is usually the season where seasonal depression hits. That can be counteracted. Somebody banks on the fact that they feel a person's mental state should be in a particular way around this season. It usually happens, they feel like it happens in March, then it happens again around November or December, that they can cause a grief state for somebody to have a victory over, for them not to be talking about real estate that they took away. That's what they did last year. So I knew something was due to me around that time because how fast shit was moving. Because I was like, why would you run a Spectrum News thing and someone not do like what you call it, a GoFundMe, or not want to help a person? So that's how somebody was able to steal some type of money. Like somebody like to play people like they're dummies. Like I said, that motherfucker stole from me. So I mean, regardless, like, mercy and grace and all is forgiven and shit like that. But I mean, shit, if charges gotta be pressed, it gotta be pressed. Cause shit, I ain't got no crime, I ain't in involvement in no scheme, no plot, no nothing. I just speak the truth. I don't know, who these people are, who you are behind a computer screen ain't got nothing to do with me. I don't talk to people on a day-to-day or a regular basis at all. I do not. So to presume or assume that somebody's involved with something and you still haven't got anything, what's the point of doing this when there's bigger type of things that needs to be handled? That's the truth. Like somebody know that there's something way bigger at hand that needs to be handled, but however, this is a person hoping that they can cause some type of suffering. And then with the suffering, when this person got to be distracted with this situation, they can go ahead and steal. It's something to steal. These people are thieves. Any person I've talked about all the way up to this, it's just the other ones is drug heads, and the other ones want to be high class. The other ones is, people with motherfucking degrees and stuff like that doing white collar crimes, medical crimes, you name it. A thief is a thief. It don't matter who it is, whether they call themselves relatives or not. Stealing is stealing. Period. However, there's repercussions and consequences for things that we do. And when a person needs that and it's theirs and they took it, do that. Also, whoever this provider, this could be a provider or something, a practitioner, somebody's aware of something and you know that they need to fix that. Also, someone's curiosity is superseding whatever expectation. That's why you should never have an expectation of certain things. It's clear to disappoint. That's like knowing someone could exceed something, but the disappointment is how much they exceed. That shit, that can piss you off. That's why you shouldn't ever do nothing like that. Talk to the person hand in hand, not using certain other things and tools for what? This is the type of stuff that needs to stop. It's non-negotiable. Also, these will be people that want to look for the strategy, to look for a formulated way or a strategic way to intimidate, to rule over a situation. Like a control tactic of keeping someone oblivious or blind to a situation. Someone could also have listened and watched a person participate in some shit and it pissed their ass off. Like, I know I'm not able to say anything. Somebody was paid to do something in a particular way. They were definitely paid to do something in a particular way, which I don't mind. I'm hearing this shit's about to ricochet in the worst way. Somebody could also know somebody's aware of the truth about something that a person thought they keep buried. Like something happened either January, February, anything that happened from the beginning of for somebody, it could even happen last year from November up into this year of September to last month. That something was supposed to be told and they're not saying. It's like pussyfooting around a whole situation that you could just tell straight up, but they're being told to keep silent. For somebody, this silence is causing somebody, if it's a person participating, it's like non-people where it's like, they're like, just say it, man, just say it. It's like, okay, well, if we're saying it, but also at the same time, you got to be careful and tread lightly in order to not incriminate, like you're not incriminating yourself when you're speaking the truth. However, it's just like, bring the truth to the person. Because it's like, these are people that's playing with there's other people's in lives that could be saved in this situation, and being quiet about all of this over some type of real estate, or just to feel like you're forcing a person to submit to a programming, or because Trojan is like a strategic malware or a virus, or like, I need you to formulate to fall into this so we can have control. Because even then, like I said, even if you get sick, you lose things, death is inevitable. The things that are guaranteed in life is death and fucking taxes, bro. It's guaranteed. However, when this type of stuff come in, somebody, you're watching me, like, don't be a stalker. Don't sit here, be a weirdo and just be watching like, oh, well, Let me see how much they know. Okay, clearly we know what we know, but it's just like, well, we need you to say it to know for sure that you know. Like, don't do that to yourself. Because depending on if I decide to want to be petty and your name just miraculously pops up and me choosing to be petty, now we can go ahead and pull whatever secrets that you're watching with whoever you're watching right along with. Now the skeletons that you feel like you're going to keep will like hidden deep, your face is going to tell it. Whether you're saying it or not, it's going to be people. I'm getting like, if these are people staying in a room watching something, I'm getting these people low key looking out their peripheral just to see some people's facial reactions. Because these are people that feel like they got strong game face. I mean, game face, bro. Whatever some female did in March, they feel real guilty. Okay, so I'm glad that. Okay, so I'm glad that we just got that verification. Looks like Isaiah moved since November of last year. Okay. But whatever this is, somebody feeling real bad about whatever it is that they did. Somebody did cause an intentional, like, caused a person to get an abortion and did some crazy shit. Let's put it like that. First time visitors. I mean, I don't know. What? Ooh. Somebody wants to talk. Something about to be balanced out. Regardless of like what's going on, somebody, you will have a truth about a situation. Truth with proof. Something has to be done quickly. So 28 a.m. Somebody will speak up eventually. They can't say I didn't try and call up there. They didn't have that address. So if his bullshit profile pops up again. Also, I guess Crystal is banking on the fact that I don't know her face. Is that she can get away with this shit. Most definitely, because that girl gave me predator vibes. It's like weird. Oh, so they did. Somebody split some money. Somebody got money off of this situation. Treasure. Treasure. Somebody used somebody named Treasure. Oh, those are Daya's kids. Okay. Shit, Daya shouldn't have fucked with Sheila in this situation. That I do know. Because she was definitely using her to do some work. And Daya should have never did that shit. Because she sure was going to blackmail the fuck out of her knowing that she knew Mike's family and who didn't like her. She was going to use that shit to her advantage and tell them folks a fucking story as soon as she moved around and put, like, I'm telling you, it's some people that got involved in this situation. They don't realize it's going to put blood on their hands. Somebody should have chose wisely about what it is. Two 21 or 20 miles north. Something about 20 miles north. Unspoken truth. So somebody told a lie around August 20th. So somebody gave all these different places. Oh, they went this way. They went up north. They didn't go up north. Someone told somebody to be careful about how they communicate about what it is, what information they bring in a particular way. Somebody's name could be Kip, Keitha or Keisha, Kanitha, Sabrina and Shabrika, Sabrina. Something is fated to come out, period. It's fated. The challenge is about the power, about how fast it's going to come. Getting strangulation, emotion. Somebody could have drowned somebody or put it in the river or a lake. Drown, suffocation. Somebody nervous and anxious as hell. Somebody watching me and their anxiety is through the roof. Their anxiety is through the roof. Somebody watching me, your anxiety through the roof. Somebody could have also hit somebody with a rock. Aries 420. Somebody's birthday 420 or November 20th, November 4th, 20th, or November 24th. Kiara gives me the vibe that she said some shit like this. I wouldn't put it past them. (2020 and 2024). So this was premeditated about how they was going to figure out who was going to get away with this. But who they was going to use to lure this person in. They lured this person in to do this. They communicated with this person about what they love and about how much they was going to give to them for some type of creativity or to travel. Somebody could have wanted to travel to a place and they promised that they was going to pay for them to go. That's how they did this shit. About the Gulf of Mexico. This could have been happening about 4 to 6 months ago. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 months ago. So anywhere from 4 months to 15 months ago, this happened. I'm here in the Gulf of Mexico. So somebody lured them in to go like Pensacola, Tallahassee, Jacksonville, like them areas. Somebody lured them in, like promised them they're going to take them somewhere and they have an authority figure covering this shit up. Blasian, Black Asian. They could have did this like November because they felt that somebody was going to give them up. Korean. A fake. Hey, you got a friend that look like this that can come in and do this? Yeah, we can get somebody to do this. Somebody could have found like a down low gay Korean or Asian man to lure this person in. As if they had a chance that they was travel and they promised that they was going to give them some money to go to this country to go visit. Because since the person already, like Ayana had a passport, so the only thing she would have needed was to get her old passport and she could have got it renewed. Like, you gonna let me go to Korea? Like, or you let me go over there? Because she had a thing for K-pop and she loved Asian boys. They lured her into a house or an apartment, and whatever home this is, they want to plant somebody else as being in this shit. Stand your ground. This court case. Somebody definitely is some type of lavender marriage. Somebody name could be Ramirez that knew somebody that they look like they Asian or some shit like that. It's a dude though. Juno. So they could have did this at a first 16, 17-year-old. Dark web connections, more money, and opportunity. Also, this is part of their organization. Someone wears an emerald, the emerald ring. Emerald ring is that's like the Spain, Italy crew. Because you got the garnet one, you got the blue one, and then you got the garnet one. This is Mafia Cartel. This is like having access to like the Arabics and the other connections. Somebody know they going to jail, bro. Because whoever somebody partnered up with, there's no more deception that's able to happen here. Because whatever somebody did, 321 area code or March 21st, September 21st, February, and August. Also July. So this is, child, what did y'all do? This is one of those where you show no mercy to these people. Something about a jiu-jitsu like location. And they celebrated this, whatever they did, because somebody did get recognition and reward for this shit. Because somebody got promoted to the, if this is Jacob ladder, somebody went up the ladder for damn sure. However, they celebrated this around February 3rd, 6th, or the 14th, or the 20th. But then turned back around and did this again June 14th and June 20th. Because whoever they connected with, whoever did spit something with a person on Valentine's Day, whoever this person born in 92 spent that Valentine's Day with, and had this person to go in and speak negative about somebody's mental health, and this person didn't know this person. This is why somebody fit to go to prison for a long ass time. Someone can literally end up spending like 52 fucking years. They could have collaborated with some people that was born in 1998, 93, 92, 97. This was like utilizing some people. These 90s kids, somebody could have been born in 64, 1946, 1964, 1954, 72, 74, 75, 1971. Like these are like the kids in the 90s were the kids that they got groomed. Anyone born from like November of 89 onward, those motherfuckers was groomed. So like shit that goes on right now, anyone born from November 1989 onward, up from, you know, the 90s to the early 2000s. These motherfuckers was groomed for this. Also, somebody stopped a person or prevented something 3 times already. 3 or 4 times. Blocked off about 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 opportunities, partnerships, and alliances for someone. Because they made it seem like somebody is a thief or they got mental issues or some shit like that. Or it's like they dark, they don't know how to face their shadow side. Somebody even lied about somebody's orientation. Like, motherfucker, I love everything about a man. Shit, I'm sexually fluid, but that don't... Somebody takes something way out of context. Whoever this person born in 94 as well participated in a lie in some court case. And then covered up and then walked away as if they didn't participate in this shit, baby. And they was part of this group, organization, society. I said sorcerer. I was about to say sorcerer. Sorcery, baby. It's just beyond me. For this goddamn money. And they wanted to hide the dark about what they did by saying that they did something from the light. So somebody told them that they will offer them something if they keep whatever it is that they gave to them or this promotion in the dark. Islamic Moorish, what that look like, the Islamic Moorish symbol, keep it a secret. That needs to be come to the light. It's coming to the light, especially whatever was done in 2022. Whatever they did with a child, somebody's birthday could be on, well, somebody did something on August 13th. You'll get a promotion and some money if you go ahead and do this for me. But we got to create blockages so this person won't see. August 1st to the 18th or August 18th to the 19th. January 8th to the 18th. So they don't see that we coordinating this. Show fake love. The person born on August 1st paid for this person to keep what they did to a child under 18 hidden. Also, whoever else got paid for some type of money, something else is hidden from them that they either did like on like the last week of March or April 1st. So the last week of March, nothing past April 1st. Somebody did something. Someone felt they had to go lay low between April and September. Somebody ain't nothing cut that bitch off. So somebody felt they was coming up like, what are y'all doing, humanoids? I mean, I don't want to figure this shit out, but it's something to do with a court case and somebody stealing somebody money. Most definitely. Welcome. Movement choices, decisions. Last February 17th. Welcome. Somebody, you're going to have to take a situation to trial. Somebody, even when you take this shit to trial, for the person who was actually the victim in this shit, you're going to win, bro. This shit is crazy. This is like everybody know except for you. And they want to keep this shit quiet just to fucking provoke you and fuck with you. Seriously. Like, this is like, hopefully whatever it is that they're doing, they're hoping that it could cause you to go drink or something. Or, you know, they could get you to drink, they could slip something in the drink. They know you're not, like, for me, I'm not concerned with love. That's the last thing I'll be fucking concerned about. Friendship, who cares about that? Y'all can have that. That shit is for the birds. But this also attempt to, like, distract you from seeing any further into the depths of what they're doing, either on a political level and who all is paying someone to be quiet. Because whoever's paying someone to be quiet is definitely a female. Okay, this person that's a female is literally paying people to be quiet about it. Like, well, no, but now also someone's backtracking about what it is that they said. Because someone don't remember the last lie that they told. And it was like, wait a minute. It's like somebody caught on to now a person's like, well, you know, they starting a conversation. Like, so say you ask a person, so do you remember what you had told me on this? Da, 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 da? And this person has a way with they can get the other person to start telling more of the story so they can remember what lie it was that they told before. Somebody just caught on to that shit. Whoever this person born in like between 1953 to 1963, that person got a bad fucking habit of doing that. I feel like somebody finally catching on to that shit. A child could also be speaking up. Somebody could be in mania. January 9th. About the 19th. Somebody wants to do like a gag order, an NDA or some shit like that, because how big this shit is. But for somebody, you know, in order for it to do it, like shit, I know for me, 9 billion shit, for all this shit to go away and me to fucking back the fuck off. Yo, my kids, bro, like, but the longer I gotta keep waiting, and you, what more do you need to fucking pick up on? The moment that somebody talking about kids, this is why people lose hope in fucking humanity, because shit like this, bro. There's no reason for somebody to be the last person to know about why are people sitting here scheming off of money that don't belong to them at all, money or property. Like for me to sit there and say about Regina and James, they can't hold money for the fucking life of them. They don't care if they got to fuck, rob, lie, steal, connive, underhand your ass, backhand you, backstab you in your face, back, neck, and throat. Sit there and give you, I'm talking about give you the fucking world-class Oscar award, alligator tears in the fucking world just to get it, they will. Mine, they're more educated because they got degrees and stuff like that, and the people who they sit amongst, you wouldn't ever fucking suspect them. Like, no, they're doctors, they got degrees, they do project management, they do healthcare administration, they do pharmaceutical stuff, they got PhDs and nurse practitioners. Motherfuckers, those be the original fucking killers in this shit. These would be people like, oh, you don't look like you went, it ain't, you don't always have to fucking look like that. That's more disrespectful than like basically telling a war veteran, just because we ain't got all of us ain't got fucking amputees, that we don't have fucking PTSDs or scars or battle wounds from fucking war. Y'all been over there to Iraq? Have y'all been over there to fucking Afghanistan? No. That's like telling a fucking war vet that you don't have any issues. How fucking dare you, bitch? Let's go ahead and take your ass over there and let us know you probably won't even make it past day 3, let alone day 1. Shit, let me know how it feels when you land. That's if you land. It'd be the audacity for me for people to be saying like some of the most outlandish stuff, and then you have the audacity like that is provocation. So like if a person don't really know their rights about what it is, these will be people that will literally take advantage of that. If you got fucking PTSD shit, that's like a person agitating that fucking diagnosis. And then you hiring people on top of that to sit there and sit back and watch. Well, let's see if they really are who they say they are. They'll figure that out. Like it doesn't, just because the person have to figure it out, that shit is not fucking fair. But if it shit all else is fucking fair about that situation, let it be fair that that person keep airing your shit out that you don't want nobody to know. But I got to keep it going because now your ass is sitting there fucking. It's literally somebody doing some shit like that. And the more and more that they keep holding out, it's more and more. Now all of a sudden, oh, we, you know, how we gonna keep this quiet? We you know, we need to give them this, and we need to. It ain't no. Let's take that shit to trial, because how you sat there and publicly humiliated a person in the worst way possible, but also on top of that, you allowed some people to do some shit to somebody's kids to prove a fucking point. Oh, it's just one less colored person. It's one less black people in the world. That's somebody's kid. So what if somebody came up in your shit, tied your, like basically you might as well take whoever the fuck you are, take the youngest person in your fucking home, tie you as the grown ass fucking adults, zip tie your ass, duct tape your fucking mouth, glue your eyes fucking wide open and watch somebody rape your kid. Seriously. That's like equivalent to the shit that you're doing. To somebody that's exaggerated. No, that's how fucking equivalent about how serious and severe it is that you do, and you be having the audacity to sit there and play in people's face like that because they need to prove who the fuck they are. Are their gifts or their talents just to prove something will appease you? Just for the person to get justice, but also on top of that, you're fully aware that another death has occurred and you're not telling them? It's the audacity, man. And then like, oh, well, we could pay you this amount of money to keep quiet, where we'll just give you, that's like giving somebody $14,000 for like fucking over 30, 40 fucking years of torture. Get the fuck out of here. 30 years of torture, you better go ahead and multiply that shit by 10. Multiply that shit by 10. Per year, per person, group or organization. It's the audacity, bro. Like, why would you even just think that shit is okay? And whoever said along with that person, like, yeah, we're gonna bug them, and we're gonna think that, first of all, you don't know a victim when you see them. Like, y'all just this so certified, classified, secret agents, police officers, sheriff department, FBI, negotiators, and shit like that. I'm sorry, not sorry. It come a point in time, and we got fucking kids, and if I know I got a leeway and access, and it's just me sitting there watching them fucking move along, and all that shit, I'm not even finna give you a chance to even act on that. Not on my watch. You not even finna get a chance to act on it. The fact that the behavior, the tendencies, you made the phone call, you sitting there doing it, that's enough for me. Because clearly, if they can make it move just like that, 10 times out of 10, they done did that shit already. They just feel like because you're not looking or saying anything, it's okay. That's the truth. You ain't got to like somebody's belief, but shit, the belief is real accurate. I'm sorry, the accuracies and precision, and you not nowhere near me, you not nowhere near none of my people, the workings, the ins and outs of it, but for you to know exactly what we were saying, thinking, doing, behaving, where we meet up, how we did it, how we utilize the internet was set up to be in a particular way. I ain't got to have a fucking MBI fucking degree to go ahead and know what that is. I don't have to go to fucking IT school to fucking figure that out. I mean, if you paid attention at the beginning when we had dial-up, and when they first said it and set it out, all the theses and all the rest of the perceptions and premeditated and predictions were already out 74 years prior to all this shit going into full effect. 2004 and 2007, they put out the predictions about how they were going to set up the algorithms. It don't take fucking rocket scientists or anybody else to be an astronomical science, space science fucking degree to figure that shit out. You don't got to be working in cybersecurity or computer engineering to know that shit. You're giving fucking people that know how to simply code or fucking criminals off the street because they got really great at it, catch me if you can type of behaviors to do this shit. Come on now. And CIA just fucking randomly pick up and select out of the fucking prison system certain people who are really good at what they do, clearly sitting here watching a tarot reading or energy or channeling or prophecy, whichever, whether you fucking want to accept it or not. It don't take that long to go ahead and figure out that shit. I can go outside right now and be like, hey, shit, in the next 4 days, they fit to do this shit. And I'm going to tell you exactly what they might say, what they might do. You might get ready to shake their hand. Oh, damn, they did say that. Oh, fuck, I did say that the day before, then the day of, and then the upcoming day. And now here we are sitting here in the present day. And then, oh, shit. Do you want to meet your maker or do you want to go ahead and redeem yourself? The choice is yours. The Green Reaper could come. Lucifer could come. Whichever one you choose. Who would you like to meet? It's just one is just a little bit more gruesome than the other. It's just a choice. Do you want the fate? Did you destiny swap? Did you fate swap? Like, which one is it? But on a religious aspect, oh yeah, crucifixion, that shit means all the skeletons in your closet will be aired out. So if you're choosing to keep quiet about it and then you use the Bibles, there's every way that you choose to go ahead and do certain things is the way that either your outing in the world will show up or your actual genuine death. That's why you got to be mindful about what you put out energetically, intentionally. If I know my intentions is for me to go ahead and do something fucking heinous, does that mean to act on it? No, because that means I'm putting out there. Even though I thought it, I put it out there, self-discipline. This ain't discipline at all. I got tact. I got cool. Do you? I want my secrets. Shh, don't tell nobody. Shh, don't tell nobody. I'm sorry, not sorry. Even if on a political shit. Everybody know every president did some grimy shit. And even then, as a woman president, it's certain shit like, hey, we do our little shit. You know what I'm saying? But however, it's just certain shit that's just off limits. But not to mention, like, shit, if I'm going to know certain people going to pick up on this shit, hey, I might want to do it way better than what the hell I'm doing. And then the selection of how I'm doing it. Appease certain shit. But shit, if you know the good and evil in that shit, you're going to always have an advantage. Bookstrap smart, street smart, esoteric smart, religious in spirit. Shit, that right there, I'm going to leave you alone. And you got ethereal connections. You know what? I'm going to leave you be. You know what I'm saying? Because now I got to call the MIB type motherfuckers. And the fact I got to call MIB, I ain't got no business fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't, if you can already see all that shit, N all, B all, C all, hear all, and you ain't got to be nowhere, you everywhere but nowhere at the same time. I'm going to mind my business. I'm going to leave you the fuck alone. What you need? What is it that you need, Sugarfoot? Is what I'm going to be saying. I mean, it ain't going to put me at the mercy of you, but what do you need? Okay, so look, this is what we're going to have you sign right here, right here. This is what you're going to get. Every year, everything is paid for. You don't worry about nothing. Mind your business. Make sure under this clause, if this type of information comes up, this comes up, you need to make sure you do da-da-da-da. Like, you motherfuckers act like you don't know how to do that shit. This gotta be something with discrimination. It has to be. Ain't no fucking way you can tell me otherwise. But also, kids, so that social class, social status, this is discrimination at its finest. This is a constitutional violation at its finest. Someone don't like their authority to be questioned. Like, motherfucker, get out of your fucking bravado. Like, you got the fucking Napoleon Dynamite syndrome. Like, you acting like you got, if this is a man, you acting like you got a little dick syndrome. Like, chill out. Shit, give what that person needs, what information, but it's just like, it's crazy that everything around this person, like, you're the last to know. Truth, justice. So this person could feel like whoever this authority figure, their birthday is in either April or September. Heavy on the April, this female could be born in April. They could be like 54, 55, or they can be between the age of 54 and 59 years old. Whoever else that this person know, they know the person that they could also be working with could be between the age of 50 and 66. They know a judge, a high judge, Supreme Court judge, or they could be in contact with some type of Supreme Court judge. This person, whoever's born in April or September, authority figure, they felt because somebody was alone, but they also knew about somebody wanted to decapitate a person, unalive a person. You knew about this and you didn't prevent that, bro. That's like personally looking for your fucking, like, you looking to end your career. It's like, I can end you. Well, if you did, you would have did that shit back in April. Push it to the limit. Rossville, Rick Ross, Miami, Hey Leah, Fort Lauderdale, Homestead. It's my Cuban. We got Cuban, Colombian, Haitian, Venezuelan, Nicaraguan, Brazilian. So we did red line. Red lining is right here. Somebody can have a red line tattoo. They didn't want this shit coming to the light. Whoever this female is, two authority figures. It's a female one and a man. One person's is in April. One person's birthday is in April. This person's birthday is in September. I'm hearing May as well. If it's not April, it's May. All right, 10, 11, 12. 10, 11, 12, 13. April, May, or September. We also got the month of August and December. We got something about 2014. Somebody got 14 bodies that are, this is like what Tennessee did. They underreported 64 deaths of children in the DCF system. 14 children are not being reported. For somebody from 14 to 74 children are up to 86 kids unreported. A veterinarian that got involved in this. Hey, do you know somebody that work in this? Pesticides, somebody could work with pesticides, chemical plants, pest control company, HVAC, heat and cooling. That's usually the main way to go ahead and get towards people. Somebody could have also thought it was a threat to a job that they were doing. Deliverance from enemies, both visible and invisible. High priestess of truth and justice. Balancing out the scales in the law, judicial system. Is this what this is right here? Before I say that. Yeah. Intending to keep someone hostage. The love of truth. This also includes children's hospitals, women's hospital, regular health clinics, like sexual health clinics, CDC, underreporting. Somebody's underreporting. But like wanted to use mental health. You got to be careful with that, man. Because that shit easily turn into defamation of character, which easily turns into HIPAA violation. And it could be proven. Because all it requires is for somebody to make it to a courthouse. It's just the fact of finding it. Because even though that people can go behind your phone and making sure that you don't be able to see it on your phone. Which that shit is illegal too. Because that's a form of oppression. That is a form of oppression of oppressing information. So that's like blackballing or blacklisting a person, even if they, couldn't get to certain things. You're making sure that they don't have access to financial keys or sources to be able to even suffice to get a job. Come on now. Like, well, let's figure out if they're going to hire them for this type of job. Like, we're going to make sure if you don't do this for us, it's a female. Somebody could be part of an Eastern Star or sorority. Man, the truth to set your ass free, though. It's gonna be another rainy day. How dare you get to be independent? We gotta be married and miserable. Anybody tell your ass to stay fucking miserable? Somebody was born in 74. Somebody born in 1963. I didn't ever want to remarry because I wouldn't ever get my benefits again. But yeah, you'll sit there and this person is stupendous, estúpida, pendeja, pinda, de pendas. Somebody is Cuban. For me to say that fucking word, you only hear that shit from a Cuban, bro. Somebody is from Cuba. Azúcar, azúcar. La negra tiene tumbao. Nunca camina de lado. I can't. The truth is coming out regardless. It's like everybody else know but this person, but I feel like God is just holding you, baby. God is holding you, baby. Patience. Patience. Because whoever wanted to use this as a political leverage, they don't want to be seen. They're going to make sure they be seen because they wanted you to be seen publicly on what type of stand that they're doing, sitting here watching you in the way that they do. That shit coming to an end, bro. Ambrosa. That shit coming to an end. Immigration is getting ready. Somebody got to set up the whole team. Immigrantes. Somebody attempting to go ahead and do something with immigration. They know that shit already ain't going to pan out how they feel that is. They know it. Because then that means it's going to prove that everything I set up until this fucking point is 100% correct. Somebody know that means if I mention that it was a governor involved in this shit, I've been 100 billion% correct this whole time. Why would you turn your head? But still, like I said, the prophecy, that should go any longer. This person will be put out of their position and they will be on national news about every criminal act. Like, you will take the fall for this. Right along whoever the accomplice is, y'all will be publicly known about this. It won't even be considered a scandal. There will be no PR to clean this shit up. And they want to make sure that whoever does this, they're going to make an example out of them. I'm getting to a point. Say if this is like something with government or something like that, and these people got high positions, I'm getting like the president will even fucking come down himself, make somebody have a speech fucking ready to sit here and take over these fucking people's position. Somebody, you might not even have the qualifications or none of that, but shit, you got more common sense to these fuckers. Like shit, I mean, anybody can run any type of underground type of tunnels type shit, but this type of shit right here, that's how you fuck up businesses, organizations, getting your bravado off, being super greedy, and then trying to use fucking magic that don't work against somebody. It don't. It's trash. You're trash. And then try to use psychological thing like we need them to look crazy. It only looks crazy when you can prove that the person is a drug addict, an alcoholic, a sex addict, or something else. Not a person that is completely okay with isolation. Isolation does not make you crazy, antisocial, psychotic. I mean, if I choose to, that's a choice. Everything is a choice or a decision, but intentionally to sit here and do this shit, this is how fucking I feel like this is the year that if any fucking political move, and if the president wanted to redeem himself, this will be the fucking perfect opportunity to do that shit. This little duo right here would be make an example out of these motherfuckers. This is what you don't do whenever you using our fucking resources and shit like that. Because now that once we cut those ties that we don't know you, all acts and everything that you do from this point forward, and anybody that's in tarot land, I'm getting, if y'all in tarot land, keep running that shit. Anybody reporting your shit, they're gonna be talking to every single last one of them because they're gonna figure out and track where they get this money from. I ain't made no lie yet. Every person that sit here harass you, think that shit is funny, even motherfuckers coming over here in my comments, oh, you're a Trent, say that shit one more motherfucking time. I double dog dare your ass. You gonna have a fucking subpoena in court quicker than you fucking can think about. Ain't no fucking attorney gonna want to touch any of these motherfuckers. That's how severe somebody about to make their fucking point valid about how serious they are about their fucking pillars. This is like cleaning house. Like shit, you get the lodges, you getting PHA, you getting everybody to look into because your greediness. All right, that shit tend to bite you in the ass. When there's well more than enough, and then you sit here, you hide in certain shit, and then it's like, well, we can't touch the physical. You touch it physically, you're still proving my point, regardless of how this shit go. The only thing that I ask so I can back off this shit, because this is getting a little bit lame and it's getting a little bit boring, even though it's a little bit stimulating, but it's still fucking boring. These are egotistical ass cunts. Like shit, your mother should have fucking swallowed and took it up her ass, bro. Like no funny business, but all pun intended. Somebody wife, hurry up and do that shit, bitch. Cause you taking a little bit too long. Whoever this person born in 74, hurry up. Get that ass right now. I wouldn't even want to wait. Not no more seconds later. Somebody could be born in 78, 74. Like shit, if I already knew somebody, you know, family, this person is the victim. This person clearly is the victim. I ain't did no criminal act. I ain't no participant. I ain't no willing participant to nothing. Ain't committed a shit. What? Traffic? Okay, I speeded one time. I speeded it maybe once or twice. But outside of anything else like that, nah. Getting me to break the law? Nah. Do we know how to evade? Fuck yeah. But to do it? Nah. To hurt somebody? Nah. You can think it all day, but long as you're not acting on it, that's what counts. But intentionally looking to provoke and do all this other shit, that requires for you to be in a very weak mindset. Thank the God for growth, bro. Balance, spirituality. This is like, I'm going to test your intuition if you know this. Well, if you know this, then you would know this. And then if you know this, then you, okay, you're taking a little bit too long. And the fact that you're playing with that shit, Mr. President, you want to keep celebrating that shit. And then somebody getting real fucking tired of it. Somebody about to, if they part of an organization, somebody about to cancel them. I'm getting, if they're part of fraternity, you're out the fraternity. If this part of secret society, you're out of that shit. And then like somebody gonna lose access and resources. I don't give a fuck if they work for the government. It's like, nah, you ain't got that. Now you're back on the need to know basis. If you need to know, you can know. Somebody, it's gonna be up to 25 states under restriction by presidential law. Because something has to be done, because reorganization has to be done. It has to. There's no other way. I mean, shit, we've been operating certain things in a particular way. And for these people to sit here and do what it is that they're doing, it's fucking it up. Like, come on now. 6 billion? Man, give they shit back. Give they shit back. Somebody got 6.4 billion. And somebody trying to hold on to it because it's like, that's something they won't ever fucking see in their lifetime. Somebody's salary is like, what, 400K a year? And they're mad because you got 6.4? Come on now. And then it's like, with somebody, your capability to knowledge and know how to move with what little bit and decisions and choices that you choosing to make, I feel like it's very commendable. So somebody, I'm getting, if it's a group and there's other investigations looking into it, they know you're well versed and capable of handling that. But whoever this is, they're upset because of who you are, your status, your color, or your background. Just say that. Just fucking say that, bro. Like, I want to keep delaying, but I feel like for somebody, any delay is God's way. Patience. Patience, baby. Cause that shit'll work out. Even if they try to do some fucking rituals. For somebody, if they're going to keep doing that shit, it's going to cause marriages. Somebody will have a death to a child, a death in their marriage, or a family member. a grandparent, or an elder. They're going to keep playing, and it's going to literally feel like death all around them. I know what that fucking feels like. Everybody else knowing you're the last to know. It's irritating, but once you get the information, your job is to breathe, take it in, process, and do whatever business you need to handle. Grieve after you handle business. You don't ever grieve like, yeah, it's going to be shocking that you got to hear that shit. But to make sure you sustain your mental health, you breathe, you take that shit in, handle business. And then after you finish handling business, that's when you fucking grieve. Does it sometimes fuck you up? Of course. But I'd rather deal with the trauma after the fact once I got business done to make sure ain't nobody fucking up what it is that I need to do. Because these will be people that literally, for everything I learned, with all the fucking PTSD that I got to fucking deal with, bro, I'd rather deal with my business now than fucking sit there and let somebody ever play in my fucking face again. Because this shit right here was just disrespectful. Because let this have been any of these fucking people, they wouldn't last. They wouldn't last one fucking bit. They would already fucking off themselves. Like, no funny business. All this shit that I had to go through, I ain't even tripping on it though. Forgive them for that. They don't know no better. That's all. That's the best way I could look at this situation. They don't know no better. Apparently, your parents didn't love you enough, bro. I know what love is not, and ain't never fucking had it. And for me not to ever had it, for me to be at so much fucking peace, like this shit is just disrespectful at this point. So does it give me ground to be an ass? So fuck yeah. I ain't gonna intentionally be a dick. Give me a reason to be, but why do that? You're already fucking fighting your own personal internal misery. Why add to something that you already fucking dealing with? See compassion, simple shit, simple tasks that these fucking people couldn't even accomplish. Hi. You don't take that old fake ass shit, just be yourself. You don't like me, I don't like you. Cool. Now we gotta get to business. Are we gonna do that, or are we still gonna be pretending as if you like your own people and you got a pure fucking hate for your own race? Get out of here with that. Still dealing with body dysmorphia. If you want to go ahead and get the extra skin removed from all the excess weight that you lost, this would be a man that he lost a lot of weight and he don't like to look at himself in the fucking mirror. Somebody's name is Ramirez. Somebody's like, oh, okay, we gotta get this shit done. Political authority. Somebody's about to travel. I'm telling you, this shit fit to happen. I feel this shit fit to happen right now too. This person, as soon as this shit happens, somebody fit to pass somebody some divorce papers. And when somebody pass somebody the divorce papers, they gon' this is a cold bitch. I swear to God, this is a cold bitch. When whoever this man is, a political figure, once he get these divorce papers, she gonna have a footage on that ass. She gonna make his ass sign some fucking paperwork, and then she gonna say some fucking cold ass shit. I feel like she either already did it or she about to. And when she do this, woo-wee. Because somebody did end up getting somebody either pregnant or some shit like that. But it's also something way bigger because somebody was having an affair with somebody they shouldn't. Shit, you can pass. The disrespect, bro. The disrespect, bro. It's a political figure that they're going to feel fucking violated. Somebody about to feel violated. Either the husband to the wife or the wife to the husband. Somebody about to feel real violated. Or they going to definitely feel violated. Somebody also could be going to a person to pay them to say that, to keep quiet that they didn't know them. Or they didn't know, they didn't live in a neighborhood or something like that. But it's just like, it's too late. Discernment. Or somebody could be giving something to another person to give to another. Like, can you give this to them? But why would you bank on giving money to a person that you... This is like giving money to a known thief to expect the thief to give it to somebody. And you know they're desperate for money. But also, I'm getting another context. Somebody did do that to somebody just to see what they're going to do. Because for somebody, if they took the money and they told somebody to give it to a person they chose not to, somebody going to get so many years. Somebody could face up to 18 years based off of this shit because somebody want to be petty. Because it's like, I'm testing you just to see if we can keep you around about this other crime, because this person could end up taking on a crime that don't belong to them. It's a man. You're going to take on a crime that don't even belong to you, and you could actually be considered a victim in this situation. All right. Don't give them back what it is that I told you to give them. I'm already paying you to be quiet, but I'm being quiet and discreet to you. So this was somebody trying to tell a person, and I don't know if they didn't read between the lines or somebody just fucking slow. I'm getting somebody who's slow. So it's like, shit, if you going to sit here and be an asshole, this is even, oh, wow. I told you it was going to be like a women versus certain shit. And then this person is using their lovers against them to do this shit. Like, I want to see what you're going to do with it. Will you spin it up with all your little friends who are already paid to go against you? Somebody did this money situation for a loyalty. Shit, there's no honor amongst thieves. However, there is a such thing as honest, honest heisters. That somebody was willing to take up for a person to make them look like they was a victim in this situation, but it's like, shit. The things fucking people do out of stupidity. This is a sticky ass situation. I won't even play with you, because on a political, ambitious way, I could see it on both sides. And for me, I gotta be so biased in this situation, because I can see it from both sides, on the man's side and on the woman's side. I mean, at the end of the day, right is right, wrong is wrong. But however, how this person had to test these people right here, the worst crime you could ever get pinned on you is something with kids. That's the worst. Like, you can do anything in the fucking world. The worst crime you could ever get fucking pinned on you is killing a pregnant person or fucking kids, bro. Not only that, you touched on them or you fucked up. Bro, those are like the three worst things. If anything you could do in the world, in America, those three things right there are the worst shit you could ever fucking do in your life. Somebody's name could be Daniel, Michael, Louis, Khalil, Ariel, Aladdin, Allah, shit, some type of Arabic name, Arab name, Haram, or someone that practice harem, Jalil, Micah, Nehemiah, or Nima, Leah, Leela, Mikhail, Umbra, Gilberto. So I'm going to be Catholic. Rochelle, Rachel, Nathan or Nathaniel, Hakeem or Hakar, Kamaya, Nicholas or Neckel, Kaya or Kia. Someone drives a Kia. The only thing I say, why y'all just didn't give it back, and why they just. Pentagon, White House, there's about to be a sighting or a message coming in this weekend. And y'all gonna have to think very quick on about how y'all gonna report this on Monday. But also, this still situation will take very huge precedence because it's correlated. Welcome. This situation is sticky, bro. But it's quick action. I feel like something's about to happen in the next 2 hours, or a phone call within the next 2 to 12 hours. Monday and Tuesday is going to be critical. Next Saturday, we got the 17th and the 18th of this month, the 25th and the 28th. To November 7th. December 8th, all this shit is said and done. Like, what I'm speaking about on this situation, this shit is said and done on November 7th. December 8th. I'm gonna mind my business because I'm here to let the cards fall how they gonna fall. Let the suits go do what they gonna do. Because all I know is it ain't got shit to do with me. I ain't participated in no type of crime. This church and political ambition, it's a political person that's about to get caught up. If they, for whatever they did in 2022, they probably gonna get this person and they're gonna publicly publicize whatever this person did. They don't do it now, it's gonna be the 26th of January. If not, from 26th of January in a trial for this person, this political person that got involved, it'll carry all the way out into from February to August next year for whatever they did in 2022 up into current. Like, somebody taking the fall for the, it's like something could win away simply just doing the right way. Like, but I guess it's not in them. The truth ain't in them, baby. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get off of this because that energy is like, ooh. Patience.